If you don't define your brand story, someone else is going to define it for you. In this video, I'm going to take you step by step through the process I use to help me define brand stories. Without further ado, let's hop in. Every person's story is unique, and every brand needs a clear story as well. People buy from people they know, like, and trust, and a clear brand story will help your audience decide if your brand is a good fit for them. It's important to note that your audience needs to be able to gauge whether or not your brand is in alignment with their values and needs without you in the room. We take for granted that we'll always be able to be there to give our elevator pitch when someone is considering doing business with us. But can website visitors tell from reading your website what you stand for and who you serve? Well, if not, you need to walk through these who, what, when, where, how questions to get clear on your brand story. Who is your business positioned to help the most? Everyone is not your customer. Even if you sell something as essential as food, you're not for everyone, so let's get clear on who you serve. This is going to be your target market, and don't be afraid to be a little broad with this because we are going to get even more specific along the way. So let's just say you're a hairstylist. You could say that your business is positioned to help African American women 18 and up. This basic description is really going to inform a lot of your marketing decisions you'll need to make in your business throughout your business journey. What is their biggest problem? I love this question because it really does shift the way you see your business. Your business has so little to do with you. In order for your brand story to be clear, you need to place your customers in the role of the main character. You could say, I help African American women 18 and up achieve their healthy hair goals while professionally styling their natural hair. Do you see how specific that is? If you have a website that's super clear about the fact that you only do natural hairstyles, you won't have to vet a lot of unnecessary calls and emails from people wanting to book services you don't offer. Clarity in your brand story is also a way to free up more time in your business so you can become more productive. Every time you have to manually educate a customer before they buy, you're hurting your bottom line. Your website should help move a person toward a buying decision without any direct contact with you. How often do they need assistance with this problem? You need to think about how often people are going to need your services when you're in the early stages of your business. The way you engage someone who is only going to shop at your business once in their lifetime is completely different from having a business where people come in for routine appointments. It's the difference between owning a wedding dress boutique and a hair salon. A potential bride may need you once or twice in her lifetime, but it's conceivable that someone may need their hair done once or twice a month. So how are you going to serve your repeat customers? How are you going to make that customer feel special even if they only shop with you once? Think about these things and incorporate them into your brand story. Where do you plan to offer your products and services? Doing hair in your kitchen is completely different from doing hair in a studio. Don't let people make assumptions about your products and services because they could very well be wrong. If you've spent money on building a beautiful place to serve your clients, let them see with photos and videos on your site so they can get a feel for your establishment before even stepping foot in the door. I can't tell you how many times I've chosen to shop somewhere simply by their Google images alone. There's definitely a pressure to provide an experience for customers if you have a storefront. If you're going to invest the money to create a beautiful environment for your staff and your customers, make sure people know about it. Now, perhaps your business is mobile. I know a woman who has a mobile manicure business where she brings the supplies to you and you never have to leave your home. That could be a perfect fit for a future bride and her bridesmaids. If you've done something innovative to serve your clients, don't forget to include that in your story as well. How do you plan to offer your products and services? Now, this goes hand in hand with the where question because it will help potential customers decide if they feel comfortable hiring you. Let's say you're a wedding photographer. If you photograph destination weddings, but you also serve your couples as a travel agent, helping them to get the best deal on their wedding and honeymoon, you need to communicate that. Ultimately, there are no new ideas under the sun, only unique combinations and stories. So, if we're focusing on what makes you unique, include anything special about your workflow that could really wow a new client in your brand story. Do you have custom t-shirts for your VIP clients? Do you plan an annual retreat for all your mastermind students? Do you provide a canvas print when you deliver wedding galleries? The list goes on, but you see where I'm going with this. If there are perks in your business, even if it's not something sexy like online ordering, communicate that in your brand story. The more you share, the more you grow. Now let's do a quick recap. Use the who, what, when, where, how method to help you formulate your brand story. Who do you serve? What is their problem? When does your customer need your product or service? Where do you plan to serve your customers and how do you plan on making that happen? I'd love to hear your brand stories. Be sure to drop them in the comments. And before you head out, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, ta-ta for now.